What's up, everybody? I'm Super Beastie, and welcome back to the channel. We're playing Roots number 18. We're doing an 18th Roots. New cards from Final Fantasy. And that means new Roots. New cards, new Roots through this. Okay. So the new cards today that we're playing. One is the Cloud of Darkness, which it's a 5-drop, a little expensive, but it is an uncommon. So these are pretty affordable additions to the deck. When Cloud of Darkness enters, target creature and opponent controls get -X until end of turn, where X is the number of permanent cards in your graveyard. Cool. We also have Diamond Weapon. If you're a Final Fantasy VII fan, you know about this. It's a 7 green, 8/8. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each permanent card in your graveyard. It's got Reach and Immune. Prevent all combat damage that would be dealt to Diamond Weapon. All right, so the idea is that like we're going to be putting stuff in our graveyard anyways because of the roots. You know, we want to do the roots thing, so we want to fill up our graveyard, but also we could just play the Diamond Weapon for most of the time 2 mana. So that's what we're trying to do here. We also have the Patchwork Beasties. We have the Gorehounds, Valgavoth's Faithful to get the Diamond Weapon back. We also have a Broodheart Engine to get the Diamond Weapon back. We have many ways to destroy artifacts and enchantments, and then also yeah, we have this one too. The Insidious Fungus I think is better to play from your hand, and I think if you're going to reanimate one, in any way, if you want to reanimate, I think the Voracious Varmint is better to reanimate because it only costs 1 to destroy, and the reanimation is going to cost you either 4 or 4, depending on which method you use. You're probably not going to be reanimating that much. I mean, you can though. I mean, if you're going to get value off it, why not, right? We have Momentum Breakers, because I didn't want to put too many removal spells in here that weren't permanent, so I got the Momentum Breaker, and we can also gain life off of it. Bitter Triumphs, not a permanent, and Maelstrom Pulse, not a permanent, but everything else in the deck, besides the Deadly Cover-Up, there we go, I forgot about that, not a permanent, but Deadly Cover-Up is here because it doesn't really have that much any synergy with Insidious Roots, but we do need it every once in a while. We need to wipe the field, and Deadly Cover-Up in this deck is probably the best that we can do. Also, Overlord of the Balemurk, just a top contender in here, just like going for that world championship, beating down George Foreman, beating down Mike Tyson at the age of 60 something. You know, this is literally the Jake Paul of the deck. You hate to see it. Your opponent hates to see it, but you know, you just can't look away when it's out there. So we're gonna be doing all this mill stuff. We're gonna self-mill a little bit, surveilling, all that good stuff. Rubblebelt Mavericks, of course, got to be in there. This deck will not rotate. It's not rotatable. It's rotation proof, if you will. So I'm trying to make sure all the decks that we're coming up with, or most of the decks we're coming up with, are rotation proof unless otherwise stated. But in case you're wondering, in case you're in the comments going, what? Why? It's because if there's a card in here that you think should be in here, and yes, I know the Tyvar should be in here, should be in every Roots deck until the end of time. But I just wanted to keep it rotation proof for just the simplicity of people watching and just being able to. I'm a budget. We're kind of a budget channel here. Sometimes, not all the time, but we like budget, right? And if my viewers are gonna watch this video and build this deck, I want to make sure that they're not wasting wild cards that are just gonna go bye-bye in the next standard, you know, like in just a month or two. So that's why I'm trying to do the rotation proof thing. In case you're wondering, I know I don't have to do it, but it's just kind of my preference for myself and the viewer. Because also, like, if there's a card that I want to put in here, and I'm like, I'm not going to spend a wild card on it just because it's going, you know, if it's going out in a month, you know. So I don't want to do that either. So just so you know, that's why if there's a card in here that you think should be in here and it's going to rotate, that's the reason. It's because it's going to rotate. However, if there is a card in here that you think should be in here and it's not going to rotate, let me know in the comments, because there's a lot of cards in Magic and sometimes I miss some. So let's get into the games and see how Weapon Roots, Cloud of Darkness Roots, yeah, I mean, let's see how it does. Opponent goes first. Sure. The Surveil. Pretty good. Oh my god. Keep that. And then we'll Sky Knight Squire. I'm gonna do that. Get rid of that. Voice of Victory. Do this. Get rid of that. Let's do this. And... I'll get rid of that, actually. You think they have Raise the Past? Probably. Authority of the Consoles. We're gonna attack. We're going to Rubblebelt. Insidious Fungus. And Will Roots. Alright, well. We're going to we're gonna hit them. We're gonna hit the Authority of the Consoles. We can get anything else with the Maelstrom Pulse if we need to. Let's kill that. They'll gain one life. We had to keep that land. I think. Elspeth. Beastie in the graveyard. Let's entice them to block. And then let's kill it. All right. So if we would have attacked them, I don't think they would have blocked. Get rid of that. So they're probably going to want to kill this. I probably should have waited. Delny. Okay. So let's impend. I don't want to do both of these. Overlord of the Balemurk coming in. Opponent is... Oh, his opponent's one of those, you either live long enough to win, or you just, like, peace out on turn 2. Like, what's the best bet here? I guess Diamond Weapon, right? Let's do that. Let's do that. And then we can't really attack, so let's just go say go. They know we have a diamond weapon. We can't block. Well, actually, we can block. So we can block the Delny and then exile something from our graveyard. I like that. We can block with the 1-2. None of these lands really do anything, so they really have to top deck off the top. Oh, yeah, the encampment does. All right. Okay. Sure. Yeah, okay. I know what we're doing. You can block, but you can't touch. Actually, we can. Opponent taking their sweet time, thinking about attacking because they just did the thing. I don't think we mind about taking 2 unless they have some kind of battle trick. Maybe they're thinking, do they see it? You know, like maybe like some people might not know this. You know, some people might not see this line. So they attack with Delny. We can block with the 1/2. What is it? We can't block with power 3 or greater, right? So we'll block with the 1/2, and then exile with the Molt Tender, and then that'll kill the Delny. At the very least, if they have a trick, we have a thing that blocks next turn. So we'll make another 1/2. So opponent is salty. They are salting out. They took a whole spoonful of Mortons and... Oh, no. Okay. My turn. Let's go and exile. And I think we exile... I think we exile the Faithful, to be honest. Alright, so we're gonna... attack. And then we're gonna play Diamond Weapon. Didn't matter if we cost 1 more. We didn't have anything else to play anyways. So Diamond Weapon comes in. Attack. Diamond Weapon can't block this thing, but that's fine. Diamond Weapon coming in. Alright. Next turn, we attack with everything. Opponent's got a Lonely Delny and something in their hand. We don't know what that thing is. They're on 1 speed. They are trying to give things haste. What in this? I don't know this deck. Maybe they're trying to just give the mobilize things haste. Pretty good way to use them. But we've actually just killed all of them. So opponent's at 10. The Teferi Avatar is upon us here. It's still our turn. They got their tail between their legs. They're running. Gotta love it when you see that. It means you've done something right. At least I would say. Opponent roping out. Probably just being toxic, I would assume, because they roped a lot before. They have the same card they did last turn, so if they thought about it last turn, then they don't really have to think about it this turn. So let's see what they do. They're probably just going to rope out. Or they're going to be toxic and, like, do something at the very end of their rope so that they, like, don't, like, waste a timeout. Let's see. See what they do. Yep. Oh, no, they timed out. All right. So they let themselves time. Okay, I don't know what they're thinking about, but sure, go ahead and kill it. That isn't your problem. Split up. Destroy all tapped creatures. That's what kills them next turn. Okay. Sky Knight Squire. Okay. But, like, for real, like, what do? You gotta block this, right? Opponent, there is nothing to think about. Like, literally 0 things to think about. You have 2 creatures on the field. Everything is face up. You see everything. It's either you lost or you're gonna win. Like, that's it. And I don't think it's the latter. Opponent just being salty. Just being toxic. Alright. Now we know. We didn't know before, but they are just being toxic. Because there's nothing to think about here. It's just like, you just hold them back. You don't attack. There's no reason to attack. Just don't attack. my turn. Alright. Well, let's get rid of one of those. Attack with all that. They have to block. If they don't block, they instantly die. They have to block at least one thing, and that would be the 8/8. I guess maybe we could have won if we attacked with everything? No. No, because they have to block the diamond. I want to keep the Molt Tender up so I can block one of them and kill it. This keeps him from attacking me. We're at 17. Not a bad life total. Okay. Okay. Well. Just 40 more turns and this will be in. Alright, what'd they find? Phyrexian. Well. Sure. Are you going to attack? Opponent playing on the McDonald's Wi-Fi, apparently. Alright. They're attacking, sure. Okay. They don't care. Alright. Pass the blockers. Let's do that. One blocker. Let's exile a card from the graveyard. Doesn't matter. It's going to be... I guess the Varmint. It doesn't matter. We are down to 15. Let's gain some life. Just for good measure. We're back up to 19. Just to make sure that all that damage was negated. And let's attack. Boom, 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 boom. You're dead. We got it, baby. Hell yeah. You go first. Yes. That is something I want. We're gonna do that because I think we're gonna Voracious Varmint on turn 2. Because then we can surveil. Okay. The Varmint's coming in. They're gonna kill the Gorehound. But do they want to keep this going, you know? They want this thing. Surveil. Ooh, that's not good. Okay, let's attack. We have the diamond weapon. Here comes the Grand Knight. Let's Beastie into Breaker. Goodbye, Garland from, I think, Final Fantasy VI. I don't know. I don't know my Final Fantasies well enough. Okay. I think we just mill. Monument to Endurance. Take action. Attack. It's fine. We can kill that. I think we can. That might be a little bit more of a problem. Take action. Sure. Cover up we don't need, man. Attack. Now, next turn we can actually play the diamond weapon because the top 3 cards, put one in the hand, rest in the graveyard, sure. I have a Marlboro. Pretty cool. Like that card. Never gonna get any better than 4 speed, so let's pop the life now. Okay. Alrighty. Ah, okay. That's... They couldn't. Alrighty. They have 7 left. Do they want to discard a card? They can. Zombify. Yeah. So what I would have done is just killed it. Yes, sir. Let's do this. Let's keep it. We surveil, I guess, for a land, man. I don't know, this one's a hard one, because we want other things in our graveyard, but we gotta get those lands, first and foremost. Let's see what we get here. Patchwork and Valgavoth can go. We can get a land in our graveyard with the Fabled Passage. Sure. Get rid of one of those, I guess. They know we have black. There's no reason. I mean, I don't know. Artifact creature, so your go for the throats are useless, but you can have a Bitter Triumph. That works too. Momentum Breaker. Yeah, but just about any other removal spell will work. Bandit's Talent. Sure. Take action. There we go. Let's do this little number. See if we can attack. So what do we have? We have artifact, creature, enchantment. Eh. Okay, well, we got it now. They want us to discard. Oh, we didn't have a land. Oh, yeah, that's right, because we didn't do the Fabled Passage. Alright, so now we have a thing they have to take care of here. Sure, it's not that hard. That's fine. Let's get our swamp. Take action. Attack. Down to 10. Alright, so they're going to play a... What are they going to play? They want to draw those cards, right? Okay, so they do this. Resolve. Alrighty. Get rid of that. And we almost win. They have 1 life. They have to gain some life here. Go for the... See, they did have go for the throat. You go first, sure. Alright, so we can fungus. Next turn, we can actually... We need to. We can sacrifice and draw a card. Authority of the Consuls, sure. Attack. That's going to be that one. Okay. Let's say go. The Insidious Fungus is on the field. We can break up the authority of the consoles. Yeah, let's do this. I think we do this. Molt Tender in the graveyard. Can't use it real. Let's do that. Obviously, it's a token. This is only as a sorcery, of course. If it wasn't a sorcery, it'd be too broken. Leonin Vanguard. Make a 1/1, which is actually a 2/2. Play a Dawn Marshal, which is a 3/3, which makes a 1/1, which is actually a 2/2. And then I just take 2. Sure. Okay, let's see what we get. No. We can use a deadly cover-up right about now. That'd be nice. Regal Caracal. Alright. Yeah. Never the deadly cover-up when you need it. That's for sure. Okay, I'll block that. Taking a lot of damage here. Alright, Yugi. Heart of the cards. I believe in my deck. God damn it, Joey. Okay, well, I guess we're just dead. Yeah, I mean... even if we kill this, we're still dead, right? Yeah, I mean, it's just boom. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. Yeah. Oh, my, yeah. No, this is exactly death. 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it's actually more than Exacxes. If we would have had more speed. But what are you going to do? Good game, my friend. You've actually beaten me. Hit me with everything. Alright, just hit me with everything, dude. Like, come on. I'm letting it happen. Go ahead. Why not? Have your fun. Have some fun, opponent. Why not? You know? Opponent goes first. Sure. That's fine. Yeah. Play the Leyline of the Void. We could just get a free win with it. That happens. Keep. Submit. Let's go. If we draw a green land. Alright, so already Delirium's gone. Getting stuff back from the graveyard's gone. Okay. Playing green, so they could destroy our Insidious Roots. Playing black, so... Okay, I know what they're playing. Alright, let's get a green. Greeny boy. We should have played 2 greens, I guess. I don't know. We have played both the Patchwork. We don't need either of those. That's insane. Alright, so... Next turn... Maybe we may need them. Opponent looking at stuff. Oh, it's Sultai. Alright. We want to attack you. Wait, he's attacking before he does something? What? Why would he do that? Now I have to make decisions. There you go. Right in the face. Let's see. We'll just play this. then the Insidious Fungus is fine. If they have any, like, useful enchantments, they're going to want to get rid of that before they get rid of anything else. Tishana's Tidebinder. Okay. Interesting. Now we can attack. Hi. That is fine. Tidebind. Gold Vein Hydra! Oh no. Past the blockers. Let's do this, and then let's draw a card. Put a land on the battlefield, if it's a land. Oh, that's so good. This is the tap land. And then, let's just do this. We want to keep the Tishana on here, because, you know, we're gonna, yeah, it wouldn't have, yeah, oh yeah, hold on, oh yeah, let's go. Alright, we got a Restless Cottage coming. Booyakasha. Deadly Cover-Up. Sure. But did you know that I have creatures in my graveyard? Ha ha ha. Ooh, I want to do that, but next turn. Let's go with the Patchwork. Fine. Down to 4. And the next turn we can Rubblebelt. If you want to take anything out of our graveyard, that's fine. Let's do this. Just like make them squirm a little bit, you know? Put it as a creature, they kill it, and they lose. Nice! Got Leyline of the Void. That's pretty good. Alright. Opponent goes first. We got the Snarling Gorehounds. Do we even play a Gorehound on turn 1, or we just let it die, you know? Like, okay. So, turn 2, we can play Gorehound and Rubblebelt. Pretty good. I think they're going to kill this. So, let's Snarl. They're going to want to kill this before, but that's fine. We get 3 Survals anyways. So let's see it to believe it. Opponent thinking very hard this early in the game. That's a good sign. Or maybe a bad sign. I don't know. Okay, we definitely get rid of that. Rubblebelt. Okay. Ooh, okay. Get rid of that. No, we need to find some other things. Okay. To do that, we'll play a Beastie. We'll attack here with 1. They're probably going to... Oh, Resolute Reinforcements. Nice. Alright, so we'll block. 100%. Knight Errant of Eos. Sure. Let's play the Fable. Play the Patchwork. No mill on the Patchwork. We already got the Delirium too. Imidane's Recruiter, sure. Okay, so go to blockers. 1, 2, and 3. Let's kill those. Okay. My turn. Let's go and get a black land. And let's do this. I mean, we don't know what's on top anyway, so it's like basically all random now at this point. Let's do that. Let's play that. And let's say go. All right. We got rid of a bunch of things, so that's good. Coppercoat Vanguard, sure. Veteran Survivor, absolutely. All right, let's keep the creatures off the field, I guess. All right. Got that Broodheart Engine. We need to get a land here. Novice Inspector. Okay, land. Yeah, but you can exile myself, that's fine. We need a land. We don't get a land, we lose. Got a land. Never didn't have it. Alrighty. Well, that was good, I guess. Nah, we can get rid of that. That's fine. Booyah. Booyah Kasha. Alright. They can play, they're gonna flash in their Resolute Reinforcements, that's fine. We're at 12. That's not a lot. That's not a lot. I do declare. Okay. So I'd like to see what else we can get here. That is not great. All right. So what are we getting? I guess Diamond Weapon. We'll put something on here. And now we have blockers. They have the Imodane's Recruiter, we just block everything. We block what we can. Recruitment Officer. Imodane's Recruiter, sure. Okay, so we're gonna do this. This. Oops. This. Wait, yeah. And wait. Kill that. Kill that. Alright. Down to 6. What does that mean? That means we are going to die. Okay. Attack. And then we play the Diamond Weapon. And we say go. There you go. I want to use that Gleeful Demolition. And we got it, baby. Hell yeah. Man, I don't think we keep this. This is bad. This is just as bad. This is okay. Sure. Alright. Let's surveil. Got a land. That's good. We can surveil. We got to keep that. We get us a permanent in the graveyard plus another land. Which is nice. Interland Sanctifier. Gorehound. I would have done that first, but okay. Alrighty. Keeping that. Oops, no attacks. They do have to double block, but I don't want them having things in the graveyard. Okay. They get to take my diamond weapon, which is... I guess it's okay. Okay. Snarling Gorehound, sure. So we need to find a... My turn. Alright, let's draw a card. That's okay. But we need to find a Leyline. I don't know if this is good. It's gonna be the Rubblebelt because I want to surveil a bunch. Bottom or graveyard. Yeah, actually, keep that. We just need to get one of these into the graveyard here. Okay. Attack? They're not going to block. There's no reason to block. There's no way they block. Come on. Alright, here comes another deep cavern bat. Life Creed Duo. Okay, let's block that. That's fine. Attack. So we got to get rid of like pretty much everything. Yeah. 1, 2. There's 3, 4, 5, 6. And we got to get rid of the tenacity, which sucks. Yeah. All right. Well, they have the raise. They always have the raise to pass. There's never a doubt about it. So does not matter. So nothing we can do about that. They just win because we have only 12 health left. But whatever. I mean, there's just some cards everybody always has. You go first, sure. Leyline of the Void, snap keep, boom. Let's go. All right. So we have another Leyline of the Void that's gone. Double Leyline of the Void. What? Opponent sees the Leyline, says, why? Kura Buto? We're gonna go like Molt Tender. We're gonna go like Rubblebelt Maverick. We'll keep one. Because that means next turn we can block this turn. They're gonna block. Or they're gonna attack, we're gonna block for sure. Green. Okay. Okay, well let's see what happens here. Probably a Corey Steelcutter, I would assume. Oh, kind of like the blue Corey Steelcutter. We have another creature in there? We don't. Let's take it. Mill a card. Alright, well, we have another Rubblebelt. There's that. I think we're going to block with this Rubblebelt. That would be pretty awesome. Stock up, sure. Uh-huh. That's in the graveyard. My turn. Alright, let's, I think we're gonna green it up. A little green action here. Let's go ahead and put something on there. And let's get 2 counters and 2 more things, and we can mill again. We got a lot of blockers here. It's not that bad. Another stock up. Opponent always finding stock ups. That's fine. Too bad we can't pump at instant speed. That would not be... Okay. I guess block that. Mill a card. Okay. Ori Steelcutter, sure. We don't want to take 6 here, do we? Let's go ahead and mill then, if they're going to do that. That's not a great mill. I mean, maybe... I don't know. Alright, we're going to block the 7. Block the 7. Wait, actually, we don't need to do that. Because we're not gonna get a token anyways, right? Submit 6. Please don't have a counter spell. Deadly cover-up. Okay. So what does it say? When this equipment enters. Alright. Alright, so we're gonna Balemurk. Let's go. And then we're going to play this. Alright. Well, Balemurk was a good draw. A decent draw. Another one. Alright. It doesn't have haste, though. Oh, yeah, they can give it haste with this Quarry Steel Cutter. Do they want to? Okay. Exile a card from a graveyard, 1 mana of any color. Let's go. Do the Gorehound. Okay. We're going to kill the Quarry Steel Cutter. 100%. I think that's what has to happen. Because we can't have them having trample. Artifact. Those are dangerous too, but we can kill creatures. Let's see. Green. Let's get rid of the Valgavoth's Faithful. Okay, and then let's attack. Put a little pressure on. Now we have a bunch of blockers, so I'm not too worried about dying on the back swing. Squin? Dying on the back swing. Alright, we got a Patchwork Beastie that cannot block. We gotta remember that. I would like to keep the Cloud of Darkness in the graveyard, but... Ooh, Vivi. Okay. Got some mill a card. Mm-hmm. Next to attackers, let's go... not that one. Alright, attack. That is lethal, so they have to block. Oh, this is perfect. Because now we can just do this. And we can also pay. Please don't have a hard counter. Momentum breaker. Cool. That is A-okay. Still get rid of it. Boom. Alright, well. What do you got? What are you drawing? That's game, baby. We got it.